Hi, this is Alison. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe and hit the bell icon, you'll be notified when I put out my next video. I want to talk today about everyone is you pushed out and control. And often people, when you mention everyone is you pushed out, people will say that it's controlling somebody, it's taking away free will. Now, everyone is you pushed out is the concept from Neville Goddard, which states that people will show up to you in your existence how you intend them to show up for you. So how you think and how you assume, which is the law of assumption, how you assume somebody will show up to you is exactly what will happen. And you can use the law of attraction to change how someone shows up to you. Now, this can be done for anybody. You can use it to change absolutely any way that they show up to you. So somebody that maybe is not, you don't gel with that well and you have a lot of conflict with, you can change that using everyone is you pushed out. And it's purely by you setting the intention that this person will show up to you in a nice way and show up to you in an approachable way, in a way that you expect and how you expect to be treated. Now, this isn't changing that person. This isn't controlling that person, because to control somebody, you're fundamentally trying to change who they are. And when you try and change who somebody is, that will just mirror back somebody trying to change you from the universe, because you come into this realm of control, and all you will do is you will end up with somebody trying to control you, because you will mirror back to you what you're putting out. Now, using the law of using everyone as you pushed out means that you are expecting that person to show up to you in that way, not to change them. Okay? They will show up to you how you assume, and this is where you will find some people. There's a particular person that lots of people say, oh, you know, he's quite awkward and he's quite difficult and he's quite aggressive. But you yourself may find this person really, really pleasurable, and you may say, well, no, actually, you know, I get on really well with him. And I've had that happen quite a few times to me, where we can be talking about somebody and somebody else will say, oh gosh, I find him really difficult, and, you know, I can't sort of speak to him, and he can be quite aggressive, and I find him, you know, just awkward and not really nice. And I've been like, but I don't see that side. I've seen a totally different side to that person, and I don't ever see that aggression side. I don't ever see that awkward side. I just see what I want to see in that person. And that's because I expect that person to show up to me the way that I would show up to them. And that is, again, that's the assumption. That's your law of assumption, where you expect that somebody will treat you how you deserve to be treated. And a lot of this comes from knowing our own self-worth. So obviously, if we don't know our own self-worth, we come from a place of doubting. When we get into a bit of conflict with somebody, we put that straight back onto ourselves. So we say to ourselves, oh, that, you know, that person doesn't like me, or, you know, I'm not likable, and what we do is we push it back onto ourselves, instead of realizing that actually we can change how that person shows up to us by knowing that we deserve to be treated better, by knowing that that we deserve to have shown back to us what we put out. And the more we do this, the more and the quicker and the easier it happens and it comes to us. So we will find that people will change when they are around us. And we won't see the negative sides of these people. They won't show those negative sides to us. They won't show those argumentative sides to us. They will show the nice sides to us. Now, they might not show it to anybody else, but they will show it to us, because we are God of our own world. So what we expect and what we want in our world, we can have. And that means how people show up to us. And that is not changing those people. That is not saying to those people, I am changing how you are. You know, you're not a nice person, so I am changing how you are. You will be a nice person. That's not what it's saying. What it is saying is, I expect that person to be kind to me, and I expect that person to show up for me in the way that I want that person to show up for me. And when you say that, and when you believe that, and when you know that, that's exactly what will happen. Where it gets difficult for people is because they meet somebody and something happens and that person does show up awkward, or difficult, or, aggressive. And that goes into their subconscious and their memory of that's how that person is. And then we can come from a place of always thinking that person's like that, instead of realising that actually we are God of our own reality. So we can change how they step into our reality, okay? We are, and this is for across the board, this is for all of us. We can all do exactly this. We can intend how people show up for us, okay? It's all about us. This is our universe. We are God of our reality. That's the whole point of it. We are God of our reality. We can have exactly what we want, and we can have people show up exactly what we want. And like I say, that is not controlling that person, because that person will show up to somebody else exactly how they are, or exactly how that person expects them to show up. And this is, well, you may notice it yourself, where you've had, say, a conflict with somebody, and you're out and about, and you've met up with somebody, and it just goes it just doesn't go smoothly, and you just kind of think, oh, they're being awkward, or this isn't great, or they're just being difficult. But in fact, they're not being difficult. You are just assuming that they are going to be difficult, and that's exactly what they are giving back to you. So give this a practice, because it's really, really, it's a really good thing to do. And actually it just makes your day go better when you can have interactions with people that are pleasurable. Because having interactions with people that aren't pleasurable, it's just not how we want our lives to be, is it? We don't want to have these interactions that drain us, or make us upset, or just make us not like being around somebody. And we don't want to be in those situations. And this can be used in so many ways. If you are going to a job interview, you can intend that whilst you're there, you will gel really, really easily and gel really quickly with the people interviewing you. You can put out that intention to even when you don't know people, you can intend for them to show up to you how you want, because this isn't about them, this is about you. And this is where I think people get confused, because they think everyone as you pushed out means changing that person. It's not. It's about you. It's changing your concept of that person, or how that person is going to show up. But just like I say, give it a go, because it's really, really fun to do. When you've got someone around you that can be a little bit difficult, just do some intentions before you go and see that person. Just intend that they're going to be different to you today, that they're going to be happy to see you today, and that they're going to be instead of being negative or being down, they're going to be really happy and, really positive, and just coming across really different to how they normally are. And it really does work. It's amazing how it works. And like I say, that person will still show up to somebody else how they expect them to show up. But whilst they're in your environment and around you, they will show up to you exactly how you expect, okay? So I hope this is helpful, and like I say, have some fun with this, because it's just a really good, it's just a really good concept to just get to grips with. It's so good. It can really change your day. And like I say, if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.